Welcome back, dear students, to the part 2 from the chapter Wave Optics. In this, let us discuss the application of Huygens principle and prove the laws of refraction. That is, the topic is refraction of a plane wave. The velocity of light changes when it passes from one medium to another. This bending of light wave when it enters into another medium is called refraction. Now let us discuss the refraction of a plane wave using Huygens principle. So let us go through this diagram first. Let AB be the incident wavefront. That is, a bundle of rays is touching the interface PP dash, or else the wavefront AB is incident obliquely on the interface PP dash. Let the velocity of light in medium 1 be V1 and let its velocity in medium 2 be V2. And let us suppose that V2 is less than V1. That is, second medium is optically denser compared to the first medium. Suppose if we are drawing the normal at the point A, we get the angle of incidence I as shown in the figure. Then, by the time the ray from the point B reaches the point C, the light ray from A would have travelled through the second medium and have reached the point E. So, angle of refraction R is also marked in the figure. The distance BC will be equivalent to V1 tau, if tau is the time taken by the light ray in travelling from B to C. And the distance AE will be equivalent to V2 tau. That is, by the same instant of time tau, a ray from A would have reached the point E. Suppose if we want to get the refracted wavefront, we have to mark the distance V2 tau using the compass and draw a tangent from this curve to the point C. Then EC will form our refracted wavefront. Angle BAC will be equivalent to angle of incidence I, since the angle between the rays A dash A and the normal will be equivalent to the angle between AB and AC, since they are the angles of the perpendiculars. In a similar way, angle R will be equivalent to angle ACE. So we have seen that as per the diagram, a plane wavefront AB is incident on the surface. Let V1 and V2 be the velocities of the incident ray and refracted ray of medium 1 and medium 2 respectively. And we had seen that V1 is greater than V2. The velocity of the waves depends upon the medium. From Huygens principle, A and C forms the source of secondary spherical wavelets. Here we have taken the time to be tau in moving from the point B to reach the point C. So we have seen distance BC is equivalent to V1 tau. And to determine the shape of the refracted wavefront, we are drawing a sphere of radius V2 tau from the point A in the second medium. We had drawn a curve from the point A having a distance V2 tau from point A in the second medium. then that will denote the secondary spherical wavefront at time tau. We have seen AD will be equivalent to V2 tau in medium 2. Now CD is the tangent. Here CE is the tangent drawn from the point E to the point C. Now taking sin I and sin R from triangles ABC and AEC, that is, take triangle ABC first, sin I will be equivalent to V1 tau divided by AC, and taking triangle AEC, sin R will be equivalent to V2 tau divided by AC. So sin I by sin R will be equivalent to V1 tau by AC divided by V2 tau by AC, which will be V1 tau by V2 tau, which is V1 by V2. And sin I by sin R will be equivalent to refractive index of the medium. So we have already discussed that refractive index is the ratio of velocity of light in vacuum to the velocity of light in another medium. Hence, the Snell's law of refraction is proved using Huygens principle. Also, the incident wavefront, refracted wavefront and the normal are lying in the same plane. Hence, the laws of refraction are verified. Now let us discuss about the reflection of a plane wave AB by the reflecting surface MN. Here AB represents the incident wavefront, which is incident obliquely on the surface MN, and AB and CE represent the incident and reflected wavefronts. So CE is our reflected wavefront and AB is our incident wavefront. If you are drawing a normal at the point A, we get the angle of incidence I, and the angle of reflection R will also be got from the reflected ray AE. And according to the laws of reflection, we have to prove that I is equivalent to R and the incident ray, reflected ray and normal lie in the same plane. So here I and R are marked and angle BAC will be equivalent to I, since angle between IAN will be equivalent to angle between BAC, that is angle between rays is equivalent to angle between their perpendiculars. Similarly, angle NAA1 will be equivalent to angle D1CA, following the same principle. So, we had seen that taking triangles ABE and AA1E, ABE and AA1E, we can see that these two triangles will be 90 degree, or we can write AA1 equivalent to BE, AA1 equivalent to BE. These triangles are congruent triangles. So, since sides AA1 and BC are equal and AC is common to them, I will be equivalent to, that is angle I will be equivalent to angle R. Thus, angle of incidence is equivalent to angle of reflection. This is the first law of reflection. Then the incident wavefront, reflected wavefront and normal lie in the same plane which is perpendicular to the reflecting surface. This again verifies the second law of reflection. Therefore, the two laws of reflection are verified using Huygens principle. So as a summary, we can just brief the details. Refraction is the bending of waves when it passes through a different medium. Reflection is the process in which light wave falls on a surface and bounces back. In refraction, the sign of the angle between the incident ray and normal maintains a constant ratio with the sign of the angle of the refracted ray and normal. That is, Snell's law of refraction is proved using Huygens principle. The incident ray, refracted ray, and the normal to the refracting surface lie in the same plane. The laws of reflections are verified using Huygens principle. That is, the incident ray, reflected ray, and normal to the reflecting surface lie in one plane which is perpendicular to the reflecting surface. And the angle of incidence equals angle of reflection. So in this module, we have discussed about the laws of reflection and refraction using Huygens principle. Thank you, dears.